Excuse me. What's up, Ashley? What's going on? Hi, love. You have to read the front of the chat. Read the front of the chat. Read the front of the chat or the description box. What's going on, Effie? Do it, do it, do it, do it now. Let's go with trust fund. Hey, JJ. Thank you. I love the fact that you loyal. That's a lot of love. I appreciate you. I really do. I'm good. At work, it's getting a little frustrating, but yeah, I'm good though. When does it start on the? You got to read the description box. It's right there. I just pinned it. Effie, Ashley. She just typed it. I just pinned it. I've been doing zodiac sign readings all week. I will be continuing the ones for October at the end of the week. So if you haven't read your readings for your sign, it's posted in the description. New Bonnie and Clyde dirty. Divine destiny. I already know. It was some cards that fell on the floor over there that was flying out of my hand. So I wasn't picking them up. They was on the other side. But I did see what they were. Yeah. But everybody go through things differently. you know, whether it could be past, present, hopefully not the future, you know, but I get what divine gives to me. I did have a, I had a dream this morning. Yesterday was about stalkers. Today it was about my dad, and my dad has passed on, so he came to me while I was in sleeping. And when I turned over, I was mad because I couldn't go back in the dream. I couldn't go back in the dream once I turned over. So, yeah, it was about my dad today. Then I cried a little bit because I miss my dad. You sent it to Cash App. Hold on. Oh, thank you. Oh, let's see. Do it now. Do it good. Yeah. A month ago, I had one about my sister, but this was about my dad. This is about my dad, inheritance, and home, things that have been taken. But we had a good time in my dream, though. It let me know he was at peace. Oh, shoot. Hold on, I got a verification. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Do it. I can. Oh, I dream all the time. I've been in there almost every day. Oh, let's see. I work at night, so I really, when I'm up during the day sleeping, yes. Okay, Ashley, I got you, love. It said Jim. A lot of people don't dream, but I dream often. Need to let up the sun a little bit. For the good of all, to the harm of no one, keep us away from danger, seen and unseen. Holy Spirit, holy angels, give us accurate messages for Ashley. Ashley, what's your question? Let's see what your energy is before we start, because I like to. Let's see what your energy is. All right, what do you have for Ashley? Ashley, you a gem? I stopped dreaming recently, but I'm not controlling my dreams though. I'm not in control of them. I feel like, divine gives you messages through dreams. But I think the first thing I thought about was things had been taken from us when my dad passed, and divine just was showing you things in the dream that, you know, it's going to be okay. I've been stalked by that energy too. Not stalked like stalked online, but, you know, not even astral projecting, more like astral traveling. Okay. This is first card out. Surrender to what it is. You need to flow with what it is instead of fighting it. When you can't change your situation, you need to compassionately accept it exactly as it is, and it will bring you peace. Second card out. Surrender to trust. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. Even when Divine can give you all the downloads, the information. At the end of the day, Divine gives us a choice. And at the end of the day, you're going to still try to, I'm hoping that you're making the best decisions for you in your life. You know, we human at the end of the day. We're spiritual beings living a human body experience. And at the end of the day, you're still going to make your choice. But if you do the work, put the effort in, Divine will guide you in whatever you do. At the bottom of the deck, it says surrender stress. It says take a deep breath and exhale the tension you have built up in your body. Let go of stress. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. So you need to, you know, focus on the right now. You know, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in till you feel it in your gut. Hold it a minute and then release and let go. I just think you can. Oh yeah, I love dreaming. I love when sometimes I be trying to stay. I be trying to pull whatever in the 5D and bring it over here to the 3D. Even if it's the 4D, I'm trying to reach and pull them for them goals, you know? And just give gratitude to the Most High, because I done seen a lot of good things on the other side. I be like, oh, okay, Spirit. Now what I gotta do to achieve that or get that? But thank you. Even if it's just messages, even if it's just healing, even if it's prosperity, even if it's abundance, you know, financial wealth, better position. Because some people, even though you might have it all, and it be still things you want more, you know. But I also look at the people that don't have. That's why I don't mind giving back. I don't mind giving back. So that's why I'm trying to change the energy now, even in the reads, going from free readings to, you know, zodiac sign readings. I was trying to, you know, get in the algorithm of that. So then when I do come on live, you know, I still have to charge. I still want more cards, you know, so we can get I invest that money back into my channel and my plants. My plants, my crystals, yeah. I invested back into my channel. So, with that being said, I just like good energy. And I be trying to pull the good energy over here. So people won't, you know, when we ward off negative energy. That's why I said I was going to do a Gemini at least once a week, a Gemini reading, you know. But when I get a message in my sleep or while I'm woke, I'm going to come on live and I'm going to tell it. They're thriving. I'm working on my green stuff. Oh, been had it. I like to plant fruit, vegetables. I got seeds that I'm, because I'm moving again eventually. Eventually. And I'm going to plant my seeds. I got watermelon, mango, greens. I'm trying to do soursop because it cures, like cancer and stuff like that. Just to have it, you know, and other elements in the body. I like fruit and green vegetables. That's my dream. I want to grow food, so. But they do have little spots like you can purchase a little plot of land. Land is cheap to buy. And you can garden on that sucker. Yeah, but you want it to be fenced off so nobody won't touch your stuff. Keep the birds away. You gotta make sure your stuff is protected. Now, I done grew a couple of gardens in my life. My granny was a gardener. We had to go pick them greens and the cabbage and them peas. Go pick them bell peppers and them onions. We ain't never have to go to the store for that. She grew it. Now, during the winter, she bought it, but during the summer and spring, oh yeah, we had a garden, always. Yeah, soursop is good though. Yep. I want to be able to make smoothies and stuff with the fruit. Because I think, I don't know what I was on. I think I was on TikTok. Somebody bought some cabbage. And it was actually rubbery. It wouldn't even rip. And I was like, they trying to take us up out of here with the food. So try to get your seeds and plant your own. I'm just saying. And then with the chicken, if you know how they say, even with the roots, if you eat eggs, you don't want a stressed out animal, or you gonna be stressed out. I'm telling you, if they kill a stressed out animal, you gonna be stressed out. And you gonna be wondering, like, what's going on? Sometimes it's what you eat. Real talk. And the food don't taste the same no more. It doesn't. So if you ever get a garden and you ever get some land, buy you a couple of real chickens. And if you don't do nothing, get somebody who do, and pluck you a couple of chickens. Because I did it all my life. Well, I grew up doing it. My grandfather used to go fishing. I cleaned fish, chickens. He used to kill them right there in the yard. He wrong. And we got to eat that? Oh my God, we used to have deer in the freezer. I mean, yes. My granny used to make jelly from scratch because we had an apple tree in our yard. So we ate healthy. Now, I ain't saying about that the grease now, because we had lard back then. It was called lard. They was cooking that chicken in lard. And they got that cheese that was, I don't know, we had milk and cheese and eggs delivered to the house. It was like Uber, DoorDash, but we really had, and this was in the 80s, 70s, 80s. We had chicken, milk products, juice, eggs, all this stuff delivered to the house. My granny had a good job. He make preserves too. I love, it depends on what it depends on what kind. I like the strawberry preserve. We had apple, but I don't think she did like grape jelly. You know, she did pear. Yeah, pears. But she be in there boiling them apples. She be in there boiling them apples. You just making me think about old times. I mean, like, gosh, my granny made stuff from scratch. Peach cobbler. Yeah. Girl, let's get to your reading. Stop it. You got me reminiscing. You got me reminiscing. Well, I was thinking about my dad, too. My dad can cook, but he was an Army guy. And he was a police officer and a mailman in his last days. But, you know, he was younger when he was a police officer. He came straight out the Army, went to the police department. Taught us how to shoot. You say I'm reminiscing myself. So Divine wants you to trust during this time. And you need to surrender to what it is. Don't be stressing. Don't be stressing. You know, sometimes you got to accept things exactly as they are. Change what you can change, and what you can't change, you got to let it go. You know, even if people attacking you, even if people stalking, ain't really nothing you could do. Now, if you find out who's stalking you, you get a restraining order. you get a damn restraining order against the motherfuckers. If it's something you can handle and they just watching, because sometimes you need your haters. You need your haters, because Divine gonna show out with you. And let your haters see what Divine gonna show out with. You hear? What's the struggle of mine? What's the struggle of yours? Letting stuff go? Stop holding grudges, Jim. You know, because when we stop fucking with you, we stop fucking with you. Now, the older I get, it's like, let bygones be bygones. It depends on how bad you hurt me. And I can't be hurt too bad because I ain't scared to leave up out of here. So, gotta let that stress up. Well, stress is an illusion. Like it said, you building that energy up in your body and making your mind think that you stressed out, and you not. You building it up. You building up feelings, emotions. You pissed. I'm on 10, and then you tend to, things ain't going your way, and you tend to, I'm stressed out. Y'all done stressed me out. The kids done stressed you out. Your parents done your job does stress you out, but it's really what you building up in yourself. You know, because people gonna be who they are. Change what you can change, and that's you. You can't change people. Now you could raise a child up to be, you know, not to go a certain way, but you know, then they gonna be almost like you. So when the kids fucked up, you fucked up. Not necessarily, because the school spends more time with your children than you do. I'm just saying. Well, let go. We're going to read it again then. It says, take a few deep breaths. So every time you feel stressed out, breathe, bitch. Breathe. And exhale the tension you've built up in your body. And let the stress go as you come back to your center. Okay? Come back to your center. Musa. 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 I gave her some lettuce. I gave her a little bit. Yeah, Musa. This is the best. This is the best exercise. Squat Some people knees bad. If your knees bad, squat a little bit. And then sway back and forth. It releases toxins and tension out your body. No, we just talking. I ain't did a reading yet. We was reminiscing. It's a Gemini thing. Unless somebody else paying for a reading, then I get out the way. So the best way to release stress is to squat and sway back and forth to release tension out your body. Okay, my mind say, let's go. We releasing tension. Do it right, do it good, like you should. If your knees bad, don't be like, boss lady, I fell on the floor on my ass. No, but that's the good exercise. It raises your kundalini. But yeah. What's your question, love? Not you type the whole paragraph. Okay, I need a reading on. You making me feel like I'm in school. I need a reading what Spirit wants me to do with these men. I'm perplexed because the readings say the money and opportunities are okay. Let's see. You gotta call your soulmate in, but let's see what's going on with you. Okay. And maybe you need to surrender to what is. Don't try to force nothing. Cause if a man come into your life, don't be trying to change him. You gonna do what you want him to do. Tell him what you want, not what you don't want. All right, what's the overall energy for Ashley? Ashley looking for her man. Her soulmate. What's going on with her? We gotta know what's going on with you. Okay. You got the Four Cups in reverse, so you letting go of regrets or past opportunities. You letting go. It's like, but do it with gratitude. Let go with gratitude. Thank you for releasing the people that no longer serve me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Give gratitude. Get happy about it. It said focus on gratitude and enthusiasm. So you gotta actually be happy when a motherfucker leave you. Shit, you might have to laugh. Shit. Surrender to what is. What's going on with you? Probably all sad and shit. Ain't nobody finna come into your energy and you still sad about the fucking past. Even if you let the past go, you still sad about the shit. Ain't nobody finna come into your space be like, shit, she projecting shit. And they gonna feel it without you even saying nothing. Okay, 2 of Cups, 2 of Wands, the World card. You gotta get out, bitch. You gotta get out. You got the World card. You waiting. I see you waiting. You waiting on a good partnership. You waiting. Do it right. Do it good. You waiting. Patience is required. So you got to treat yourself. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. You got to treat yourself like whatever you looking for. You know, I always tell people take themselves out to dinner, buy yourself some roses. Everything you want a man to do for you, you need to do it for yourself first. Because I see you waiting. I see you letting the past energy go. But you got to be enthused. We're going to clarify this shit. Why is the Four Cups in reverse? What energy are you in? See, you can't be sad and shit. You gotta laugh, bitch. See, you gonna let the past go, but you still in conflict, mental conflict. This is mental. Do it right, do it good. You might need to play some music, clean your house, get excited. Sometimes it be hard too. You be like, God damn, fuck this house. Fuck them kids. Fuck them kids. It be like, fuck that shit. But you got to come out of conflict, mental conflict. I don't feel like you're in conflict with anyone, but you know, this is like past energy. You let go, but mentally you still there. Let go. Okay? Will you recover? That's who is it? Look, he came out of nowhere. Towards Virgo Capricorn energy. Judgment. Ooh, the Knight of Swords. That's that energy. you haven't let go mentally. You already called judgment on this shit. You could have been dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And you just waiting on him. You waiting on this motherfucker to come back. Even mentally, you ain't let go. Physically, you done let go. But mentally, it's hard for you. All right. We gonna put the, yeah, you want the 10 of cups. But wait a minute. We gonna see, because I see you want this person to return. Will this person return? Because you got to let go. You got to give gratitude and be like, thank you that that person, he delaying. Okay, time has been delayed. As long as you got this person in your energy and you keep thinking about it, because that's the last person you was with, he delaying you from getting a new start. He delaying you from getting something new. You might not see him again till the summertime, but you don't want to see him again, man. The fuck? You got to let go, let God. Why is the Two of Wands here? You ain't got to do nothing but trust and surrender to what is. It is what it is. And stop being stressed out about this shit. Really let go of the stress. It's an illusion. Focus on you. Focus on you. Focus on divine. Focus on you. Because if you stress yourself out about something that's not there anymore, you letting that take control over your life and over you. Why is the Two of Wands here? You need to say, what's love got to do got to do with it? What's love but a second-hand emotion? That's what you need to do. You got the Hermit. Then he popped out. Ugh. You need to get outside. Do it right. Do it good. You need to go put you on some red bottoms and say, fuck it, girl. Fuck it. Fuck it, girl. You need to go put that fucking girl dress on. Fuck them. Let me go get out here. Get outside. Oh, my God. You pull the Five of Cups. Five of Cups can also represent Five of Cups. You said, let me get in my closet. Five of Cups, you in hermit mode, but the Five of Cups is like you crying, you mourning this person, or you have mourned this person while you waiting on something new, because that's the last thing you was doing. Temperance. Or a mourning card, you could have lost somebody very close to you, and you just needed the comfort of a partner to support you, talk to you, embrace you. Yeah. And you trying to have self-control, you know, while you wait. I do see you getting out, continuing to move forward, though. That's the energy that I see for you. You want to continue to move forward and heal. Star card in the upright. I lost my aunt in a few weeks. Okay, thank you. You said I lost my aunt a few weeks back, and that's when he slid back, but I broke it. Because you know the bullshit, the BS. You don't want to continue to go through the BS. You done healed from that. Even if he slid back. We was in Mercury retrograde recently. People tend to come back from your past and be like, you know, even if it took a death or something for this person to be like, you good? You'd be like, I'm good, but move on. I know you took me through some BS. I probably would have got through it better if we were still together, but it's a reason why Divine, you know, sent you on this healing journey. It might have been let's see. Well, I have Two of Cups here. It could have been you just going through, you like shit. You like, motherfucker, you stabbed me in my back. The fuck? This person could have stabbed you in the back. It hurt. Justice. But you receive your justice. You receive your justice, and he received his karma. And that's the truth. Ace of Swords. You received your justice, and he done received his karma. Well, it's 10 swords. I mean, how much more can you cut me? He done fucked around and found out. Because that karma could be served cold 10 times. Be like, damn, I done fucked up the church's money. Why is the Two of Cups here? Because we're trying to move on past the drama. But you still in it mentally. Page of Pentacles. It's going to take for you to, you got the Two of Cups with the Page of Pentacles. The next person you're going to meet is going to be an Emperor. Give me 1 second. See, he don't even want me to get it. He don't want me to get it. Give me a second. Come on, turtle. See, the turtle almost damn near killed me. And they don't want me to tell it. Hold on. Why are you under my feet? I had to move my turtle. My cord's over. Let's see. I'm sorry, but you was under my feet. You made me hold. You lucky you ain't made me fall. You need to get that lettuce from up under your mouth. Let's see. What did I do? I did something. Let's see. I think that's no green screen. Let's go back. Look at that. That's up too goddamn close. I don't even know. What the fuck? Let's see. Hold on. I need to move back. Okay, there you go. There we go. Oh yeah, the turkey. She the big one. That's Sierra. Sierra is in the way, and she got lettuce just hanging from her mouth. She looking at me like, bitch, I want some more. Not the turtle turn everywhere. No, she's under my table, and then she crawled out. So when I turned sideways, I damn near fell. She ain't let me. This is not for you. Now my dog looking like shit. Okay, let's see. Let's go. So some justice will serve. I do see an emperor when you get out that energy though. There will be an emperor come your way. But you're gonna have to end the past. Cause I feel like you're still waiting to get some type of, you still want something from the past. You want love. I found love on a two-way street. But he's a knight. You got a whole emperor coming. Meditate your mind. Relax your mind. Let your conscience be free. You know the song. Relax your mind. Let your conscience be free. Because as long as your conscience is not free, you stuck on the past. Mentally. Let go, let God. I'm not saying that it ain't easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. A stab in the back hurt. You gonna revenge. But whatever new coming in, this person gonna give you the fucking 10 of cups. Ma'am, you just need to do the work. And walk away from the pack. Mentally, stop looking back at it. Look back at it. Look back at it. And do some self-love, self-care, self-focus. Because that's the only thing in the past is some wing. Some wing. It's some passion. And that shit died. You want somebody who gonna be who every sign. The emperor is every sign. You look on the past, you probably sexually attracted to your past. And that's all y'all gonna have. And it's gonna cause you burdens. You keep looking back at it, it's gonna cause you burdens, and you still gonna be waiting. Cause all y'all want is some win-win. And then when you get it, cause that's all that's there. That's the only equal give and take that y'all gonna get, and it's gonna cause you some more burdens, and you're gonna be going through this shit all over again. And then you're gonna look up, you're gonna be 60-something looking for a husband. And still waiting. Stop. Go work out. Go the fuck and work out. Use your gift. Divine say you got all the tools you need to call in your soulmate. You got the communication. That's the sword. You got the emotions. You got the wand. And you got the pinnacle. Divine give you a start. Those are some of your gifts. This Gemini energy. Mercury, Earth. Saying. Strength card. You just got to do it. But you got to come out of hangman or suspension, letting go. Surrender. You feel trapped by the past. Now, this person could actually be keeping you stuck. But you keeping yourself stuck too. Should I invest in this again? I might try it again if he act right. No, he's not going to act right. 9 of Wands. Let go. Let God. That's the truth. Ace of Swords. End that shit. End it. End it. So you can go get a new beginning. That's your problem. That's your problem. What we got for this Emperor? That's your problem. Perplexed. Okay, release the need to control. Stop trying to control this situation, but you're going to have to let go. Okay? Because don't focus on no time frame on the new person coming in. You need to trust that it will happen in the right time. When the time is right. Keep going with the flow. Because time is still unknown. So divine feels like you still need to, but it's coming. Divine still feel like you need some to really kind of let, and when he slid back, he was like, shit, I'm mad at you still. You was like, I'm mad at you still. But I still love you. You ain't gonna tell them you'll go to the grave. But it's gonna take you to do it. Felicia. Craig. You're not acting like a crackhead over a man, over some penis. You ain't gonna never tell him you still in love with him. Even though he did you wrong. Get it together. You got the 2 cups in reverse if you don't get it together. Focus on you so you can get this 10 of Pentacles. Happy life, happy wife, happy family, secure, stable. You want somebody that's going to not just bring you love. You want somebody that's going to bring you stability, that's going to bring you good conversation, good family, hugs. Tell a person I love you every day, even though, you know, the sex might not always be every day, but you want to be able to tell a person you love them. Have a great day. How you doing today? Did you eat something today? Somebody that cares about your needs and your wants. Ace of Wands. The Devil card energy. You don't have to get out this trying to be slick. You manipulating yourself. Stop doing that. When you go to bed at night, stop being slick. Oh my God. Well, this is not a Christian channel. If you're a Christian man, you need to go find T.D. Jakes. I thought T.D. Jakes was in trouble. I don't know. You gotta pray. Pray. You gotta pray. Call in your soulmate. Call in what you want. Call in what you want. 8 of Pentacles. Keep working on it. Keep working on it. Okay. This person gonna come in as a King of Cups. They could have Earth and, well, Aries and water. Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries card for the Emperor, but this person gonna come in. He gonna be, come on, let's go fishing. Let's go. You gonna be doing stuff you ain't never did before. I said treat yourself like you want to be treated. That's true facts. You need to make a decision. 7 of Cups. What's gonna make you happy? Stop pulling all these cups that don't make sense. So some of them is snakes. Some of them, if you in that same energy with the past, your the next person you get with gonna be the same way. You need to heal, give gratitude. Thank you, Divine, for me learning lessons from the past or from that person, and I'm able to continue to move forward. King of Swords energy. This person will have a lot of logic. This person will come in and heal you, honey, and take you out. Don't sit there and what's that? The Lovers, Gemini energy. Oh, don't get twisted on this chord. You know, some is the same sex, some is not. It's a twin energy. Gemini is the Lover's chord. This is the Lover's chord. Okay? Cause it's like this person taking up so much of your brain space, you can't focus on your work like you want to. You work, but you ain't making the money that you really should be, because you know you have that go-getter energy. When you get in a relationship, you gonna go get it. You got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. When you really want what you want, it's a man that's really being there for you. You gonna work hard for it. 10 of Cups. Wish fulfillment. You thought I was pitching for the wrong team. Spirit was... No, you gonna have to get it together. You gonna have to snap out of that voodoo, hoodoo. You gotta get out of that. That energy is stuck on stupid. Ten of Cups. And come and open up your heart again. Divine already stepped in on that situation. Saved you about the grave with it. Come on up out of there. Listen to your intuition. High Priestess energy. The High Priestess connect with the Divine. With the Most High. No right from wrong. See, sometimes what you eat, she got pomegranates. Sometimes what you put in your body affects you too. So if your gut ain't right, your mind ain't right. Three of Swords energy. Okay? Come out of that heartbrokenness. Show yourself some love. You gotta show yourself some love. See, she out there fishing by herself. She out there fishing by herself. And he gonna come in and say, come on, baby, let's go catch big fish. Big Daddy gonna say, come on, let's go catch some big fish. But you need to show yourself some love, okay? Because you looking back at the past ain't making you happy. It's keeping you stuck. I was having the craziest feeling about him. It's like I see him as something bad. It don't mean he gotta be bad. It just mean he toxic. But it ain't got you happy. Even if you went out and said, I'm gonna get that fucking girl dress, you ain't gonna be happy as you want to, because you still ain't got a man. Queen of Swords energy. Why they gotta make her look dark? With your crown, adjust your motherfucking crown. And that's the truth. Just saying, Felicia. Yeah. Greg. I'm gonna go get Baby D. You gotta train yourself. Let's see. We're gonna. No, you didn't pay for a second one. What the fuck your problem? Should have sent out 25. You Harry Love. The right one will come in perfect divine timing. You a person that rush into love. Always put your heart in it first. You put your heart in shit first. You put your heart in shit first. Now you over there feeling unlovable and shit. Practice radical self-acceptance and love yourself with all your flaws. Love yourself. All that energy you putting into that man, you need to put it into yourself. What's up, baby? Hey, Zara. Let's go. And you fear losing. That's why you ain't moved on. You afraid of losing someone or being abandoned. Divine is telling you to take a fucking chance. It's more fish. It's more fish out there to fry. Cause that was lust. It wasn't love. It wasn't love. Love ain't gonna. Cause y'all didn't have no boundaries. Now you're being cold and neglecting yourself, not loving yourself. Mental neglect. Cause this was past trauma. You still fucked up. And you was only getting fucking crumbs. You wasn't even getting the whole recipe. You deserve more than crumbs of affection. Wait for the one who adores you. You want somebody that's gonna come in and be like, come here, Ashley, I got you, baby. I got you covered. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. Sit down. I got you. Let me open the car door for you. I know you cooked, but I'm gonna make your plate for you. God damn it. You was over there settling for shit. Settling. Don't stay with someone who isn't right for you just because it's safe. Over there feeling needy. I need a man. No, you don't. You don't need a man. You want a man. The fuck? Nothing like to you, girl. Get it together. Snap the fuck out of it. I done heard, listen, I went to church and I heard some church folks cussing. I said, oh my God, did he just cuss? See, people, and I've been in church all my life. I done seen all of them cuss. I'm stepping the fuck down. I seen pastors step down because of people. I know a pastor who's a tarot reader right now. Stop playing. He said, them was the biggest devil. I was paying my tithes and all. Let me get off of that. I don't want to tell their story. That's their story. My story with their story. I was paying tithes and offering, and the lights was out and mine was on. And I seen him go off on the deaconess. I said, what the fuck? How was she supposed to know that? Because she went and paid the bill the other way and not the wrong. So we had candles in the church for our anniversary because the lights was out, see? Listen, I was an ordained minister. I'm just telling you. But God is still good. All the time, God is good. Regardless on how you take it. We married. Girl, I got so drunk. Really? Yes, we had candles for the anniversary. It was nice. It was beautiful. And the people came in. We had so many candles burning. You know, it was the anniversary. Other churches came. I'm glad it was a little cool outside because we would have been in that booger hot. We would have been in there hot. I had to go lay hands on the pastor. His wife said, "You need to do what God told you." I'm like, in my head, I smoke weed. I am not. It's a true story. She said, "You need to go lay." I said, "Well, why?" I ain't heard God tell me that. Y'all telling me to go lay hands on him. But I'm a healer. Real talk. I went up there and laid hands. And then I said, he was mismanaging the funds. So, yeah, they project stuff too. Yes. And I heard him cussing, and I was like, really? Why you think my hair gray? Why you think my hair gray? That shit, it's beautiful, but it's gonna be all white in a minute. I love it though. I need to be the kind of healer versus the one call me. Like for real. No, but I already knew that. I had to go through those. I had to go. Listen, I've been in so many churches since the age of, let's see, 6, maybe 7, because I remember moving. Because I remember when I was 2. But I remember meeting the pastor. I remember my granny didn't go to church with us. She sent the kids to a whole nother church because we was bad. So it was up to us to be able to learn as we go. I probably spend more time at the donut shop at the time. I'm sorry, y'all. Shit, I'm gotta tell my story. I spent time at the donut shop, shit. And then went to the church. But I've been to so many churches and healed a lot of people. But they, they know. The pastor knew. I told him, I said I was ordained from the womb. I was ordained before I got here. I don't need a piece of paper to be ordained. I was ordained from the womb. And that's the truth. And I still went, I still stayed happy with myself. Did what I was supposed to do, but I seen that it was more control. So me being older and having children, I said, I need to see the bylaws of the church. I need to see why you believe in what you believe in. And they would never show me. So I spent a lot of time going within and living life. And most of the people that, the people go to church, get a word, and then be cussing right out the church, go smoke their weed and go smoke this. And they able to still call themselves saved. They over here looking at tarot, and then they want to make a comment, Jesus. Why you over here? I still got a scripture. I still read the Bible. The Bible is one of the amazing books, even though it's half truth, half lies. I'm just saying. Love is patient. Love is kind. But some people don't come in here patient. Some people don't come in here kind, even when they talking about Jesus. It's not rude. It just ain't gonna type something. It'll say, "Hi, boss lady. How you doing?" People rude. Love is not rude or selfish. It cannot be easily angered. Love always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always preserve. Love never fails, and people will fail you every time. And they want to go. What are the bylaws? The spiritual laws, I get. But what are the bylaws of religion? Dogma, control, like the Masons, like the Eastern Stars, like the Poobahs, or whatever you want to call them. I'm just saying. I got some Mason family members and church, and some of them is church folks too. So, Grand Poobah. You know, I went to some of them parties. I had to cook for some of them people, but you know, I'm around family, so I gotta go in there and cook, fry fish, fry chicken, make salad, and my mother had to make pork pots. And this ain't no pork on the fork in the Bible, but hey, people just living. Now, when you start talking about, when it say this in the Bible, it said don't do a lot of stuff in the Bible. And people still doing it. People still committing adulteries. People still are sinning. But when you in your power, the people mad. The government doing what they want to do. They controlling shit. I worked in a nursing home with a priest that was actually touching little kids. Stop playing with me. Stop. And a lot of priests do that. Stop it. Stop playing with me. Stay out my business and mind your own. Straight up. They try to hold people, don't hold they don't hold themselves accountable, but they want to hold you accountable. Let God be the judge, not you. I don't judge people. I be trying to protect my energy. For real. Sometimes they don't get that karma right then. For real. But they want to control your life, but they ain't got control over their own. Stop playing with me. I met Tamla, people they ain't never met. I went to a whole church. Kirk Franklin came and performed. Tamla Mann came and performed. I met some artists. Because your granny and your grandparents settled. They was in slavery, so their minds was controlled. So their kids gonna believe whatever they tell them, even if it's right or wrong. Your parents ain't never said, you know what you need to do, baby? Go within and talk to God. No, go to church and talk to man. He went to school just like I went to school. He graduated just like I graduated. I seen two pastors arguing in the church. Forgive me. They was arguing. And I'm going to tell you the story they was arguing before I continue on. I'm going to tell you how actually I was already going to church, but I went to a club. My friend invited me to church. I said I'd go with her. But I had just prayed as I said, ask God, I said, let me get to know my pastor, my first lady, and the assistant pastor. So the day I walk in, I had already been teaching Sunday school, but I had moved. And my car broke down. Because I was like, God, wait, take me out to church. God said, I need you out there. But my friend was going to church, so I said, I'll go. So I go. And you know how you got to introduce yourself. And I'm telling them, you know, who I am. And he say, because Claire Sentient, well, the pastor kind of knew already. He was like, "You're a teacher." I was like, "Yes, I am." And I ended up teaching Sunday school all over again because I was teaching Sunday school. And then I became a ordained minister with them. But okay, a week goes by. I go, I have a good time. But I know the story. So the pastor said there was people already there was already people on earth when Adam and Eve were created. And the other pastor say, "No, the fuck it wasn't." I said, what? So I don't want to laugh, but that's what he said. So now they arguing. And the pastor get to preaching, and he said, "You out of line." He said, "There weren't." He said, "Yes, there were." When so so they got to talking about Adam, Eve, and they got to talking about their children. You know, Cain killed Abel. And then, you know, one of the sons was cast off into the wilderness, Cain. And Cain went and had kids. I don't know why I'm telling this. So Cain went off and had kids. And then he was telling the pastor, "Where you think Cain kids, Cain's wife came from?" Ooh. So he said it was people already here. He said whether they've been cast down first from heaven, it was people already here. It was already people here. Because the other pastor said, I went to, he got the name and all the book, him going to college and the books that he read and the philosophies that he was taught. And because I used to look up and see the man walking, I look back, he'd be gone. I'd be like, where'd he go? He just disappeared out of no thin earth. I love them both. I ain't gonna even lie. They just had difference of opinion. So that make people start questioning the pastor and who he is when there were already people here before Adam and Eve was created. Whether they had been cast down out of heaven, but they want you to believe they want to tell you these old fairy tale stories. So they said, if the Bible is being rewritten, you know, they done took pages out the Bible. And I say, you read it for yourself. God will let you know what's right and what's wrong. Even before Jesus was put on the cross, it was people getting hung on the cross before Jesus was put on the cross. And people don't want to tell you the truth because even when Jesus was born in the book, the first people that went to see him were the 3 wise men, and one of them was an astrologer. So when Jesus was missing between the ages of what, 13 and 32, was it 32? He had to go learn every religion, every culture, everything. He had to go master it. Even this, They don't want to tell you. You have to go master it. Come a master at what you do. And then, because Divine will tell you, even in the Bible will tell you. You have control. Divine gave you the key, didn't he? Divine gave him the key. You passed the torch. So I had to go through the church sector first. I remember going into one church and Divine led me right out the back door to go to another one. And I had 8 children with me at the time. I think it was 8. Breeze, yeah. About 9 children with me. And all them children praise dance. Every last one of them. But Divine led me through one door and led me out to another church. And they led me here. On live. Doing tarot. I got more than one Bible. This is one of my Bibles. I still got it. I got my name engraved on her. But people be like, wait a minute. If you don't get your crybaby ass and sit down somewhere. I still say Holy Spirit. I still say angels. I would give you the movie that they gave me about Hercules. It is so fucking interesting. When I say, and they got it on YouTube. It's about Hercules, but it's a cartoon. And the way the gods had told Hercules to go down, and he said it's gonna take 3 days. Like Jesus rose. They use Hercules in this story because, Michael is Hercules and all these names, and Jesus just was really only created. It was Yahweh, Yahshua, Elohim. People don't like to break it down and talk about it instead of just, reading parts of the story. We want to get to the facts. I'm a Gemini. I'm the baby of the zodiac. I want to get to the facts. And the one thing, you don't question. You don't, like, we couldn't ask God no questions. How the hell I'm going to live? How the hell I'm going to continue on in life? Because if the church is making mistakes, but I am the church. You can find that out till later. I grew up, all the pictures of Jesus was white. And then I walked in the church one day, Jesus was black. They had, listen, I grew up in the 70s. Before they wasn't, Jesus was white. I watched all the Cleopatras, they was white. They was not having no, the black folks was the slaves. Stop playing with me. And people coming in here saying, yeah. And some people so, Jesus is the way, the truth, and the light. Yes, God is the way. Yahweh is the way. Yeshua is the way. Divine is the way. We live under a firmament. We like under a dome. Who put that top on that dome? I'm going to keep them down there until they get it together. Come on now. So, living on earth is an experience. We're born in experience. We're experiencing life. God is not going to keep punishing you for the experience. God is essence. God is breath. Now, if God didn't want you to exist, God would just not let you exist. But our soul, one thing that what the devil say to Eve? You gonna live forever. True that. You gonna live forever because your soul never dies. They didn't want to believe in reincarnation. They told you truth, half lies. Don't want to tell you. They want to tell you it was make believe. But why talk about it if it's make believe? Why talk about it if it's make believe? Why create it if it's make believe? But divine tell us to use our imaginations. That's what we have us for. We have a choice. Divine gives us a choice. Don't mean that you got two paths. They say one a wrong path, one a right path. No, one just take longer than the other. Some people mature in life real late and get it late. They showed you the devil and the angel on your shoulder. Jesus battled with the devil and angel, which is himself, which is yourself. You battle. It's spiritual warfare with self. Okay, well, I ain't gonna get into all of that. We might have a day with that. We might have a day. But yeah, I did. I taught Sunday school. I sat in the pulpit. I was looking behind the veil. Okay, now one day, I got to tell this story. It is funny. The pastor... Okay, they was baptizing folks, right? Okay. And my friend, she's a Scorpio. No, she's a Scorpio. She's a Scorpio. So the pastor was baptizing folks. And I don't need to tell this story, do I? And we was in our, okay, people got baptized, but the spirits get left in the water. When you get baptized, you leave the spirits in the water once you get dumped. Oh man. Listen, I don't even want to talk about it. Because it broke out into a whole argument. They was in the car. They was in there. People that wasn't supposed to be. I was one of them. They was playing in the water. Because it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't want to talk about that. But it was funny. We're going to leave that where it's at. We're going to leave where it's at. And I love them still to this day. I still, me and my assistant pastor, I had got her a job at we worked together. And she was always mean. I met her, she was mean. I said, for what? Mean for nothing. And we became like best friends. Like straight up. She was mean for nothing. But then I seen another side of her outside of the church. I still love her. She had lost her daughter. She a big flirt. That's one thing I found. I said, you a flirt. She is. She a flirt. But we got into it. Because I'm more of a introvert and extrovert, but I'm more introvert, She's more of an extrovert. And we was going to work one day. And she was driving. She said, I don't take the highway. I said, we're going to be late. I said, we're going to be late. We need to be timely. At least 20 minutes, because I like to sit in the car for a minute before I go in and start. I don't want to go to work and just start working. Okay, we had been there for a minute. But then, it was like, It's the day we get into it. We gonna go push full. We ain't gonna go all the in betweens because we didn't even work in. We worked together, but we wasn't at the same terminal. It's like different airports. And then I went to another shift. But we get into it. So I pay her because I pay my way. I think I gave her like $60, something like that, and we going back and forth because I'ma shut up. She called herself mad, and she hop on the highway. I said, I thought you didn't drive. Oh, ain't shit. I said, I thought you didn't drive the highway. The fuck? What do you mean? I thought you didn't drive the highway. You drive fine to me. If you don't stop playing with me, don't be fake. I'm just saying, be your authentic self. Speak your mind. Say what you mean and mean what the fuck you say. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. But I ain't the one to be bamboozled and scared. You know what I'm saying? I still love her because her brother came and found me and she had surgery. And he said, I need you to come pray over my sister. He didn't go get the pastor. He didn't go get the first lady. He came and found me. She didn't even know I was there praying over her. She had all kind of tubes and stuff and everything in her. She was at home. She came out the hospital. I went over there and I was praying over her. I went in there and cleaned up her kitchen. I went in there and cooked food for her. When she woke up, she was crying that I was there. She was telling me how much she loved me. Because I know she did. But you know, you can't, if you lie once, you're going to sometimes lie all the time. But I know she was speaking from her heart. She just want to be on control. It's called control. Even when the pastors and preachers they want control over you. You can't control. Don't work like that. It's got to be reciprocated, the love and the energy, you know. That's why the ushers used to take our candy and give it to their kids. They wanted to control the other kids and take that because they didn't have shit for their kids in the church. But your kids over here taking communion. And it's a sin when they ain't been baptized and they taking communion. Stop playing with me. I'm just saying. So we ain't gonna go there. It's just leaving people out. But at the end of the day, thank you, Ashley. Miss Zara, come to the front of the chat. And I love my people though. I love my people. I ain't gonna even lie, I do. I love them. But I did. I cooked for her. I cleaned for her. And her nieces wouldn't do nothing for her. But I came over there and her brother came and got me. But he probably can't. He said, I need you to pray on my sister because she need healing. He wanted her to get up. But she woke up from being at the hospital because she slept all day. And I stayed with her. I called off work and I stayed with her, I think probably about 3 days. And then when she woke up, she cried because I was there and telling me, thank you. She loved me. She needed me. She didn't know if she was going to make it or not. Now she doing good. She doing good. Yep. Yep. But, you know, sometimes a leopard don't change his stripes. I still love them. And the pastor, I still love him too. And First Lady, I still love her too. Yeah, he came and found me on TikTok. He know what I do. If he ain't judging me, can't nobody judge me but God. Can't nobody put me in the heaven or hell. Because I don't believe in hell. Everybody that believe in it, hey, Your bed might be there. I don't believe in it. I feel like we already here. We got to go through death. You might get unalived here. That's the main death. But other than that, our souls live forever. Now, me and my daughter was sitting up talking one day, and she was like, I'd rather come back and be a tree. She was like, I'd rather come back and be a tree. Once they cut me down, I'm done. I said, but trees are alive too. But she said they last longer. Even turtles live longer than humans. Like real talk. But I don't want to be picked up by no hawk or nothing. I'd rather be a tree. And just breathe on somebody. Breathe life into somebody. Like real talk. Then when I get old, chop me down and make a couple of pencils. Couple of cabinets. That means I'm still here. Sanded down and shined up. No, but you still got good spirits and bad spirits. Don't get it twisted now. Because I feel like even when I think I was talking about my brother, I think it's an energy that builds up in your kundalini, it's in your body that can, give out a burst of energy to help people. Even when you pregnant, you got more energy and strength. You could pick up a damn car if you mad. Man, I kicked the whole windshield out, and I don't even know how my leg got up there like that. I don't know. You got more strength than known to man when you pregnant and you mad. You can pick up some shit. Like real talk. A pregnant woman is strong, straight up. You got extra strength. I don't know where they come from, but God give you some extra strength. I spit out a 12-pound baby. I know, I'm telling you. God give you some extra strength when you pregnant. Straight up. It's up what you do with it. What you do with it. That's why I do say the prayer for the good of all. That means all. And the harm of no one. That means no one. Keep us away from danger seen and unseen. I know it's people out here trying to bring harm to other people. People just envy is jealous. It's an illusion, but people make it real. Be mad for nothing. And sometimes it be because of their life. If the churches will put the money back into the community for real, to the people, it shouldn't be no one struggling. We shouldn't have to pay for fruit and water. We got trees for that. We should be able to pick our fruit. Now you need a license to dig. You need a license to dig and you got to pay for it. What? We replenish the earth. We shouldn't have to pay for certain foods. It's crazy. Now, I ain't going to deal with no beef and hogs unless I grew up on a farm like that. I'm like, for real, we shouldn't have to pay for nothing like that. We should be able to eat freely. And if we standing up, we should be able to put. We supposed to eat the grass, the things above. Certain birds we not supposed to eat, and certain animals we not supposed to eat. I believe that, cause if a animal is stressed out, you gonna be stressed out. You shouldn't even eat like that. But fruit, not stressed out. The tree ain't stressed out. You can see if that apple, you people shaking fruit when they buy watermelon. I love fruit. Straight up. We shouldn't have to be paying for that. That's why I got me some seeds. When I get me some land, I'm going to plant my seeds. And if you ain't doing none of that, every time you go to the store, go to the seed department, and they don't cost that much. Get you some good soil. If you don't buy soil all the time, at least buy 1 bag a year. Start. And then buy you some cases of water that you don't drink. I mean, you know what I'm saying? The ones you buy for the house and the one that you put in yourself. Store up for the winter. So by the time the spring come, you can start planting. All summer you should be good. People wasn't overweight in the summertime. We was skinny as fuck. We didn't have big booties for real. Yes, we did. But our waist was smaller even after you had a child. Gemini message last night. Yeah, see, I don't even listen. I don't even remember it. I promise you, I don't remember it. The course I made these back in 2002. I don't use them all the time. I got so many decks. I be like, damn, like for real. And then when Divine say put them decks together, even the ones that I made and the ones that I didn't. Divine say put them together. It'll make sense. Make it make sense. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And then take what resonates with your life, what doesn't, leave the rest behind. People want to take everything. But you can't get convicted for readings, just like you can get convicted when the pastor up there preaching. Oh, is she talking about me? No, you feel guilty if the shoe fits? Then word. I'm just saying. I can't control you. But I can control what I say. And I'll be letting Divine be my guide. That's why I say the prayer before I start. Even before I came into tarot, I was like, God, I'll make sure I put you first in everything I do. But people get mad. Oh, she believe in she siding with the devil. You don't even know the devil. You still trying to get to know God. You ain't never seen him. But I heard him. I know when God tell me not to go somewhere. When I did go somewhere, I seen my friend get killed. Stop playing with me. I said, I'm going to go anyway. Went, my friend was killed that night. Stop playing with me. Mind your business. Straight up. If he show it to me in a dream, if he show it to me while I'm woke, and I see it a week later, or see it happening right then, I'm trusting the God in me. I think I went walking over the Chain of Rock Bridge, came back, the whole car was stolen. Why I feel like somebody was gonna steal the car. Like God was talking to me and somebody stole the car. And then they was looking at me like I stole the car. Hell no, I ain't steal the car. I was with y'all. with y'all. The hell? Let God do God's work. And if God got to use me to do the work, oh, let it be. Stop trying to put pressure on. You don't even put pressure on your own life. I'm talking about for the Christians in the back. I've been through life and been baptized three times, trying to still figure it out. Like, why? The first time didn't work. I need some reassurance. I was baptized 3 times, still trying to figure it out. Like, okay. I start seeing rainbows. I see rainbows now. I get convicted in my own spirit now. When God say don't go nowhere, don't go, and tell me to sit, I'ma sit. I'm getting convicted then because I'm listening. I listen to the soul. The soul is what gets convicted. Your solar plexus. Soul. Words mean a lot. I think me and my son was, when he was getting older, he was like, he's a word, he a battle rapper, and he break words down. And we was talking about blessed, but it say be less. Be less than what you are. Be less. And a lot of people say be blessed. Really knowing that your words are powerful. It say be blissful. Be abundant. Be healed. Mother Earth, Mother Earth, Mother, bring the money. More money, bring in the money. Like, for real. Okay, let's move past that. And so be mindful of what you say. And even but means doubt. You doubting what you finna say. But on the other hand, if I do it this way, that means you're not following your first mind or your intuition. And that person was by, that mean bye, motherfucker, bye, motherfucker. What's Jaden Alexis' song? You couldn't have left him here to get bashed. He could have got bashed. He could have got it. He could have got it right now. He could have got it. Because I'm ready. Straight up. See, you have to, and then you love yourself. You ain't worried about what the, because if I need help, I'm going to go seek help. If I feel like, feel good in my body, in my mind, in my spirit, I'm going to keep it copacetic. And I'm going to listen. I'm 53. Some people got to get there. I'm 53. Maybe kids think they growner than you. I'm 53. Some people still got to get there. Put my hair all the way to the top. I had to put it in a bun. I don't know. Maybe put it in a bun. And gray is white. I got it silk pressed. Not just gray, it's white. It look great though. When I go to work, that be yard is so pretty. I be girl, this come with this started when I was 25. Just kept it covered up. Said he okay. Zara, where you at? Going to etc. When you said something about a sickness, you had me scared. Mm, I think the cord that fell on the floor, it said heart problems and something else. I think cancer. That's why, I've been in the nursing field damn near half my life. So, I'm into eating healthy, trying to eat healthy. Yeah. I ain't gonna say I don't snack, damn it. But, I'm about eating healthy if I can afford it. Because I don't want to see nobody sick either, even my enemies. Sometimes they just fucked up. It depends on who raised them, and sometimes it depends on who they're around in their environment. They be trying to fit in. You ain't got to fit in. They got to know they are the one. They need to know they are the choice, not the option. But ain't nobody ever encouraged them or gave them a hug or gave them that, speech about life in general. Don't just teach me about the birds and the bees. Tell me how they make the honey. Give me the recipe. If you ain't gonna give it to me, divine will. Straight up. Because some people don't know. Some people think they know God, but you gotta say, I know that I know. I know that I know. I'm doing what feels is right. What's knocking on my heart space. Because God listens to your heart. Your head is what caused confusion. You can't tell me I said this about a month ago. You can't say you not gonna really know what you gonna say in the next 5 minutes unless you preparing for a fucking speech. I like to be authentic. And people should be authentic. And I like the fact you say what you mean and mean what you say. I thought that was somebody named Fuck Around and Find Out. I don't put down church folks. I love church folks. I got a bunch of church folk family. Like straight up. They'll be mad because I pulled the Bible. You can't mix Bible scripture and tarot together. Until they tell y'all the truth. Because without you and your body, you can't get up and go to work every day. I thank God for giving me breath, giving me my limbs, that I'm able to walk, put in the work. It didn't say nothing about women supposed to be out here working harder than men. Women out here working harder than men. Stop playing with me. If you don't work, you don't eat. Talk like the men supposed to bring the food to the house and we supposed to be, they always say housewives. Ew. They also got male housewives or house husbands. What the fuck? Come on now, we out here working something harder than some men. Straight up. Let's see. Knowing I'll probably leave here and go move to the Dominican Republic. Straight up. Change don't change till you make one. Some people like, she talk about them Christians. I love Christian folks. Listen. I remember being in church, my granny used to sing. She used to sing. And then make everybody outfits for the anniversary for all the singers. And my granny was she was 6'3". But you know, we was little. And they would skip me. They would pin money on my sister, and I was standing next to my granny. They just skipped all over me. I'm like, this is not fair, Lord. I was like, this is not fair. But Divine said favor ain't fair. So I knew I had favor all my life. Favor ain't fair. So I got skipped over. And I'm the black sheep of the family. Yeah, black sheep. Black sheep. So I was already getting talked about growing up, but with family, I'm gonna get talked about when I do something different. I'm gonna get talked about when I get some money. I'm gonna get talked about when I ain't got nothing. I'm gonna get talked about. I ain't worried about what the fuck they talking about. If they against me, they against me. But and at the end of the day, I love my family. I love my family too hard. That's what it is. But people be wanting to see you. I don't know. When my sister passed away, I seen behind the veil. I seen people masks come off. I seen how people really felt. I say, she had y'all put on masks? I said, dang. I say, my sister must have been that girl. She had people putting on whole masks out here, like straight up. What? The fuck? Manipulative. I want to see how you really act so I can know how to really treat you. Straight up. You ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all done had a whole mask on the whole time for my sister. Y'all, no, show me the devil in you. that be, show me the ugliness. Show me the hurt. Show me. So we can work on the root of the problem. Y'all was just draining. I said my baby got drained. But she would be like, come on, we going to this funeral, we going to this picnic, we going to the... She was the one that come and get me and say, come on, let's go. I'd be like, I don't fuck with them. They don't give a fuck about me. They want me to participate in something I don't want to participate in. Now, some things I wanted to participate because it was my immediate family, you know. But some other families be like, you know, y'all try to keep shit separate, apart, pulling apart. I don't have time to go back and forth with that either. I ain't got time to go back and forth with friends, fake friends. I ain't got time for it. Stay the fuck away from me if that's what you choose. If you don't fuck with me, don't fuck with me. If you fuck with me, fuck with me. I'll fuck with you anyway. If you're kind to me, I'll be kind to you. Because I'm not going to tolerate, I don't like to put up with BS. Especially, but if it's important to me, then some people just need a fucking hug. I done unblocked folks. Because some people just need a fucking hug. And some, you know, Divine said, don't go be raising the dead. But ain't that what Jesus did? Raise the dead. I don't think it was literal death either. Let me go and get them out this situation. They gotta get it together. It was SCD in the cars yesterday. It was in the cars yesterday though. Hold on. Don't let me fall this time. I'm sorry. Jill, where you at? Sleep? Okay. If ain't nobody getting no reason, then ain't no sense sitting up listening to my story. It is what it is. That was her card. It is what it is. Just keep trusting. Keep trusting in God. Keep trusting in the Holy Spirit, which is your intuition. Keep having faith. The faith of a mustard seed. But your faith is your affirmations. Keep having faith. Keep moving forward. Go live your life to the fullest. Go out here and be great. And don't let nobody put conviction on you and tell you can't be great. No, you every Sunday you go to church. You cannot go on no trips. You need the word. You need to go live your life. Ain't no sense of sitting on this big rock and not being able to live your life, especially in these modern times. Now, we lived back in when we was wearing Jesus walk sandals. We as a people wouldn't have made it. Jesus walks with me. You had on your Jesus walk sandals. And God got a sense of humor. I don't know why people ain't so serious and don't have one. Now, if you just low in spirit, be low in spirit. Hi, Miss Sarah Pink. I need I need a purse. I need a purse, Miss Pink. I need a Chanel bag. I like Chanel. Yes, ma'am. Miss Pink. Yeah. For real. Just live your life and be great and look beautiful, look handsome as you want to be. Take care of your health. Keep being strong out here. Keep being strong. Have strength. Like I said, God has a sense of humor. God does laugh. That's why we have laughter laughter. When it's a time to be sad, it's a time to cry, and it's a time to be happy. But let your days be full of joy. Joy cometh in the morning and supposed to last all day. Now, if you hear some bad news when the sun descended and went down, pray for the next person. And if you being under attack, ask divine to deliver you from the attack of the snares of people. Because some people don't know no better. Because jealousy is real. Envy is real, but it's an illusion. People building that energy up against their brother. You want to be treated. You want to treat people how you want to be treated. But if you getting treated like shit, you back the fuck up. You back the fuck up and you back the fuck off. And they be, I ain't seen you in years. Yeah, you're right. For a reason. It's for a reason you ain't seen me in years. I'm trying to stay away from toxicity. It's enough toxicity on the internet. It's enough toxicity on the net. People are so judgmental. They are. I'd be like, where's your heart? God looking at your heart like, it just vexed. I think it's called vexed. Vexed. You gotta learn how to heal, let go, and be free. And still love. It said, love your enemies. It say, you ain't gotta love them up close, love them from a distance. Yeah. Love them from a distance. And if they say keep your enemies closest, no, don't put no navigation. I don't want no navigate. I don't want to know where you at. I just pray that God heals your heart, because God listens to your heart. Know when you sad, know when you down. You just stay motivated in you. Keep loving on you. And for all the women out here, because there's more women than men that be looking for men to love on them. But you got to learn how to love on yourself so you can draw the man in that you want. I just said sometimes some people sharing the man, don't even know they sharing the man. He like, it's not enough men out here in the world for every woman. It's more women being born than men. But they got a theory, men don't cheat. Men don't cheat. I think men when they get heartbroken, they keep that shit in. When women get heartbroken, we start breaking shit. We start hating and hurting. But you gotta heal that space in you. Men ain't gonna go get their money and say, fuck them hoes. I'm finna all these bitches. Because when the men get messed up, they don't go looking for that one. They start messing with everybody. I'm going to just keep it 100. They start go messing with everybody. My sister is getting divorced. Girl, I am too. I'm trying to do it before the end of the year is out. You see, is that a fire alarm? Possibly. I couldn't take the battery out, so I think it's the top on it. It won't come off. It's only one. If it's bothering you, well, go to church. Or you say can't miss church. Church is for some people. But you are the church. You said 2 lawyers. Yeah, lawyers divorcing lawyers, doctors take care of doctors, surgeons need a surgeon, a judge need a judge, a pastor need a pastor, a preacher need a preacher, a tarot reader need a tarot reader. I'm just saying. I understood that. Lawyers divorcing lawyers. A judge need a judge. The lawyer got to go get a lawyer to get divorced. They can't divorce themselves and write up all the paperwork now. A teacher need a teacher. A pastor got to seek out a pastor. When you go see a psychiatrist needs a psychiatrist. By the time they really hear your story, they might be fucked up and confused and try to give you the best information that they can. And they will go see a psychiatrist. My mind fucked up. I done met some molesters. You know, molesters need counseling. Did he need counseling? He probably seeking counsel. Like, why did you do that? Somebody, I don't know his name. He just got life in prison and with 70 years added on to that. Why would they do that? Just give him life in prison. The hell? Just give him life. You already gave him life. You gonna add 70 more years? He gonna be gone. Like, for real talk. You gonna say give somebody life in prison, but then you add 70 more years on top of it. Like he gonna live 200 years. Ooh. It's a possibility. I believe in miracles, so I want you to think about freedom. When they say life, ain't no freedom. You're done. You're done. You're done. Ain't no. Shoot, we ain't free. We trapped in our body. And we trapped in our body, period. He going to school for the rest of his life. That's what he doing. He going to school. School ain't nothing but a prison. You just get to go home and sleep in your own bed and get another meal. Get in here before the lights come on. You got a schoolyard that's fenced. Everybody go down to lunch at the same time. Yeah, we already trapped. But I heard that we asked to be here. I want to go back. I miss, like you raising your hand to the Lord. Send me back. Let me go and complete. I'm walking around here in spirit, ready to be born again. God done breathe life back into you to be born again. I gotta wait till you and your mama and your daddy link up. They already sneaking around. They do more. It's been more sneaking around babies out here than people in marriages. Stop playing. You a snuck around baby. Your mama and your daddy snuck around. And then when you get here, your granny probably about 50. I think my son got a sense of humor. He said, when you got her, your mama just found the Lord. She wasn't in the Lord all her life. She wasn't going to church all her life. By the time you got her, they be close to death. I gotta go to church now. Ooh, got a sense of humor. And God got a sense of humor. Who made God laugh? Was it Noah or Abraham? Somebody made God laugh. Probably rained that day. Who made God laugh? Who in the Bible made God laugh? Was it Abraham? For the Bible people in the back, the people that be coming in here. Who made God laugh? For the people in the back. Was it Abraham or Noah? Somebody made God laugh. If God sneezed, I think we might have a tornado. Don't nobody know who made God laugh in the Bible? Don't nobody know. Y'all just watch. Every time you laugh, God laughs. Some people be too serious. You said, I do not. I want to say it was Abraham made God. It's either Abraham made God laugh or Noah. It wasn't Moses. It definitely wasn't Moses. Moses was stuttering. God probably laughed at that too. God probably laughed at him stuttering too, trying to. He said, take your shoes off. He said, you on holy ground. But God is everywhere. God is in everything. Anything that breathes life. You are in control. God gave you control over your mind, your body, your spirit. Your soul is what gets convicted. Because when I came into tarot, I didn't know it was so many people in love with man. I do more love read. I'm like, ain't nobody looking for money. Everybody looking for love. You gotta love yourself, and love will come. There's so many heartbroken people out here in the world. Like real talk. I know it was this many heartbroken people. I'm so bored with this. She said, and you probably be the first one to say, God, let me go back. Okay, give me another chance. Sometimes it be the ones who be like, you know what, I don't never wanna. It be the ones that do it. Not saying that you will, or you like you just seen so much hurt here. You know, it's been so much hurt in the world. But the older you get, you be like, I'm over it. I'm tired. I'm tired of being sick and tired. I'm not heartbroken or um well, I did have a word for that. I lost so. The first funeral I ever been to was my first funeral was my stepmother, and she died having a baby. That was my first heartbreak because she treated us with so much love and so much her. She was authentic, and I could see the love in her and the love that she showed. And I seen my dad being heartbroken. I seen my mom being heartbroken. It be the heartbreak of others too, that in their lives. But when I was a child, I had fun, still trying to figure everything out. And then when I lost my grandmother, I was 12. That's another heartbreak. To be heartbroken by a lover, I'ma the fuck get over it. But that's what make me say, okay, God, I'm over it. When I lost my sister, I'm like, I'm over it. My friend, this is my real friend. I'm so over it. She the one like, come on, let's go live life, have fun. But then you realize hurt people hurt people. And if you still hurt, even when you get in relationships, that's why most relationships don't end up working. Because some people can read your energy. I came on, like I said, I came to do tarot readings, and most people are looking for love or relationship, somebody to build with, somebody to grow with, somebody to confide in, somebody to laugh with, smile with, someone that's going to help boost you up and encourage you daily. Nobody wants to be alone. She said, I'm horny. I told you, guy got a sense of humor. I got a sense of humor. But you over with life because you horny. Stop it. Oh, you want to climb from the chandeliers. You want to be swung. You want a stripper pole. Ah, you like Sean, she licking on toes online. Just a freak in you. Just a freak. Freakazoids, please report to the dance floor. She's a freak. Ow. She's my just letting it all hang out. I'm not licking no toe. I ain't say you. I said Krishan. I don't know. I had my toes sucked, baby. I don't know. Okay. I wasn't sucking on no toes, but I sure had mine sucked. That's an aphrodisiac. You know, that's a love language. Girl, don't. She on live sucking toes. I swear that boy put his feet back in her mouth. She looked blue face feet and Beano. I said, why? Somebody said, and she gonna go right and kiss her baby in the mouth. God got to have a sense of humor, man. Stop playing. Oh. If I could laugh all day, I don't know. I had my cousin, he laughed so hard he passed out. My sister had to do CPR on she had to do CPR on him. When he woke up, he said, what happened? He didn't know what the fuck happened. He was laughing so hard and passed out. Stop breathing for a minute. Die laughing. That's how it be. He gonna die laughing. You gonna be like, how did he die? He died on top of me. Cause you know, that poor man gonna have a heart attack by the time he gets to you. It was gonna be the best you ever had. Best I ever had. Best I... He gonna be, that was good. Took me right on up out of here. Oh, ain't no toe licking, honey. Ain't no licking of the toes, baby, but I will get mine licked. People don't want to hear that. Oh, that's so messed up. But your mama and your daddy got together. You don't know what they was doing before you got hurt. Mama, did you lick some toes? You don't know what was going on before you got hurt. Mm-mm. And then you had back in the kings and queens and the mistresses and the concubines, and he had baby was all, they was freaking. They was freaking. And then the jealousy came, and then man made law. One wife, one husband. Now everybody jealous if the man go cheat. Oh, he cheated. Now you're jealous. I don't think jealousy came to later. You can't have no kids, and he can have kids, so she give permission for him to go sleep with somebody to have a baby. And then God open up your womb to have a baby later. God got a sense of humor. God will open up your womb later to have a baby. But I needed this seed to come forth out of somebody else, from your husband. That's crazy. God got to, he got to be smiling down on us. He got to be smiling on us. Cause you just told him God, I'm horny. I need my husband now. Or my man. Or my wife. Cause I'm tired of going through these frogs. He said, I'm tired of going through all these kissing these frogs. All these players. Cause you might be a player by nature. It's in the family. And then you wonder why your family's so big. And now if you got all the same father and mother, kudos. She getting tossed up every night. It'll be 12 children by the same man. 18, because I know a family of 18. They all got the same daddy and mama. I'm like, jeez, whew. That fourth one did me in. But to do 18, oh, no, nah. Mm-mm. Ain't enough pushing in the world. Mm-mm. Yeah, I want a whole football team. Okay, go ahead, push them out. And the world will be a better place. And the world will be a better place for you, for you, for me, for me. Just wait. This generation, this new generation, I don't know what to say. This new generation, oh my God. I'm seeing people arguing on Facebook. I'll be like, why go live and argue? Why you can't call me? People don't wanna, they call me. If you ain't got my number, then get off Facebook. Call me. Let's talk about it. We can even have dinner and talk about it. 2026 is gonna be different. Just as the sun rises and the sun set, it's gonna be different next year. So if you ain't trying to change, you're gonna be going through another cycle. I do see a lot of successful people that come to this channel surpassing and doing the most for their life. I think once your acting career truly takes off, Gia, you're gonna be, I ain't tired. I'm getting it, girl. You ain't gonna be over, not over like, well, not over this life, but I'm just saying you will be in a more serene place, more peaceful place, and putting in the work. I just seen somebody make a whole film. I think, was it a film? In 20 days. It's called Amphetamine. It was, these were new, I don't know what to call them, production filmmakers. And then they posted it, showed the movie at I think it was the pageant. It was like a Scarface movie, but it was good though. It was good. And I think they had my husband's song at the end of it because he do music too. It can be done. Divine say you can do whatever you put your mind to. And I see people actually doing it. Now, I had a friend that she actually came to me. She said, whatever you do, it's going to be other people doing the same thing that you do. But just make sure you're doing it better. You're going to be doing it better. Better than the next. Put your heart into it. Because I sure see you acting in the vision. I see you doing it. Most of my moderators, I done seen a vision, Divine showing me a glimpse of what they doing for a living. No, it's just like I hear you, Ashley, on your end, but it's just like if you smoke cigarettes and quit cold turkey. Some things you gotta just do cold turkey. And that's even with healing. Your job don't give you time to heal. Life be lifing. It don't give you time to heal. You gotta just say, I'm good. I'm in a good space, and they in a better place. Even if it's a breakup, I'm in a good space, and they in a better place. Even in separation and relationships, I wish them well. And I hope they wishing me well because I'm wishing myself well, especially when you have children. I wish them well. Because I want my children to be good on both ends. And if you don't have no children, you should always wish a person well, even though you might be hurt. Because down the line, that person might see you with a new man, a new husband, a new life, and you might see them in their downfall. Don't laugh at people's downfalls. I ain't got time for that. That's a waste of my energy to, see people's downfall. I don't want to put my energy into that. I want to see you prosper. I want to see you blessed, be blissful. And Gia say you need to go play the piano or instrument. You say I need a guy. I think he's a catfish. I done stopped some catfishes. Oh, it's some relationships that been on this channel straight being catfished. I think the girl had caught the plane to the person's destination where he was at, and he didn't even meet her at the airport. You play the clarinet? I play the clarinet too, Gia. I learned how to play the clarinet when I was in the, I think, 5th grade. I did. I played the clarinet when I was in the 5th grade. On up, girl, stop. Yeah, she had caught the, I don't know where she was going. But, you know, I tell people don't go somewhere and they still go and then get, the person, the man didn't even show up. I say, who paid for the ticket? You did? She paid for the ticket. He didn't even show up. Straight got catfished. I say, did you send her money? She said, yes, I did. I be like, why? If you ain't never met this, why are you sending money? You ain't kissed them. You ain't hugged. You ain't even FaceTime the person. Sent thousands of dollars. But it was he listen, he romanced her. Ooh, he romanced her online. Oh my God. I say, how can you put you should pay for the reading. My baby came back over here crying. Yeah, straight catfished her. Kim K bodyguard wanna be. Oh. I told you guy got a sense of humor. You FaceTime? You met him in person? Kim Kardashian. She was just on Kai. Sinette. Kim K told me to let him take me out. At least a takeout. Ain't no harm in taking out. Just don't give up no booty, Judy. Just don't be giving up no booty, Judy. His nickname, Big Nasty. Oh, wait a minute, Big. My heart. Well, I'm calling him Big Nasty. What did it say, Big Money? And yes, I met him with Kim at the Emmys. Okay. Now you ain't talk about the Emmys to me. We did pull cords on that. I'm like, oh no. You went all the way out there. You ain't even say, boss lady, I went. Did you take pictures? He's older, like 50. Ain't nothing wrong with 50. You probably need an older man. Shit. You need somebody that's gonna money and rock your world. That's what you want anyway. Okay. We talked about that too. I like when you make good connections. Yeah, I like the fact that you meet good people. Well, Some people ain't good, but yeah, some good connects. Just don't get caught in the what they call the matrix of they life. You know, people change when they get money though. I don't wanna get too involved about my life until I see things get more solid. Solid with you. I posted a little on Instagram. Okay. You talking about solid with you, yourself? But Divine wants you to get excited. At least get in. What did it say? I think it was, it is what it is, enthused. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with getting excited. You can get excited with yourself now. My career. Okay. I hear you. What you don't want him to see that you just, I was finna say an inspiring actress. You want to be solid. I get it. I get it. I get it. But it ain't nothing wrong with going on a date if you can get to the Emmys. It ain't nothing going wrong with going on a date if you can get to the BET Awards. If you can get around, it say, okay, success. It's good to be around successful people. It helps you to be successful. It's good to be around actors when you're becoming an inspiring actress. You're supposed to draw what you are. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's good to get around people that make money so that you can make money. He's in Cali. He's offering to fly me back and put. Listen, okay, I got a stepsister. I can't think it. It's not Digital Underground. Oh, Diggable Planets. My stepsister. She dated a artist. She did, and she still see him to this day. Now, but by her being around him, she was able to fly back and forth to China. He helped her enroll in college, even though they didn't become like married or. This is somebody that she was seeing. He sent her back to school. He she became a speech therapist, and she flies in and out of China to go and teach people in China English. Is it Japan or China? It's one of them. It's Japan or China, but she flies back and forth to teach them English. Because she's a speech therapist. She graduated college. He did. He paid for her college, her to go to college. And they not in a relationship. They, she doing her own thing, but all the time while she was growing up, yeah. And she used to do Nelly black and white parties here. Well, they would be in California. They wouldn't be here, but yeah. I think Atlanta. Atlanta. Okay. She's I think I just watched her on Case and Net, and she inspired them young men. So I feel like she got a lot of words of encouragement that, especially as I don't see her in too many movies, but the TV shows with the family, she's very successful. They very successful. Just off of her and Ray J alone. Of her Ray J alone, honey. Shit. But I do. I like that whole family. Because they love black people. They do. They love them some black folks. I don't care what. I love white folks that love black folks. Is that Kim, the one with the, she's friends with the twin sisters? The twin sister actresses that was in ATL? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Girl, she stay in the vibe. She's the whole vibe. So you know her bodyguard gotta be a whole vibe, baby. He a whole vibe. She is not finna be around. She wants somebody that's, and he probably so serious. They got their whole vibe by themselves. They don't need nobody. She walk out, people go crazy. A whole vibe, baby. But ain't nothing wrong with going on a date. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Just use your intuition while you out there on the date. I need to see the round trip ticket. I don't want no one way in, one way out. I done seen some, we going on a date. Big Money can be my friend. I'm not going to date him. Yeah, well, I say ain't nothing wrong with going on a date. And he could be your friend. Tell him you ain't looking for no man right now. Ah, he can buy me a couple of meals and whatever, a purse, some shoes, a dress. Then they think they control you. You say, and whatever else. I know that's right. Now I got a friend like that. I didn't want to be his woman. I did not. He cool. We cool. I said we had a thing when we was young. I would be like, we cool. He'd be, come on, let's go out to eat. We go out to eat. He give him a hug. I get in my car. He getting his. And he a truck driver. But he just my friend. We cool. He keeping you single because you just horny. You can't go out here looking for a horny. You gonna draw a horny man in. You horny, and the man you gonna draw ain't gonna be horny too. So you need to hop in the cold shower, do your little yoni sting, yoni sting. Get you a vibration plate and get on that and sit down. At least I think I want a man, but I keep turning everybody down. Maybe because you just meeting them. It's good to meet people, have friends. Say, I'm just I don't even know what to call it. What is it, Spirit? I don't even know what to call it. I will put cards on that, but I don't even know what to call it, Spirit. What is it called? Well, everybody ain't meant to be married. Everybody ain't meant to be in a relationship. But I don't see that not being for you, not being in a relationship or married. I didn't see that. You're not. Nah. Let me keep that to myself. You need to go within. Is an ask. Have it like a divine intervention. Ask divine for a divine intervention. Am I ready for a husband? Am I ready, truly ready for a relationship? Besides the horniness, am I truly ready for it? And you just like Ashley, still stuck on. Woo! I don't know. I'm picky because I think a guy had took me out to eat, and I was like, I didn't see myself with. Once I date you once, and if I don't see a second date, I ain't gonna even play with you. I'm not even finna play. I ain't saying you stuck, but you still think about it mentally. You still think about it mentally. You got to break out of the matrix of that too. Because sometimes when you can have a hold on, you can have a hold on the person mental. Like, dang, I'm still thinking about her. I'm still thinking about him. And you ain't got to be physically with him. That's why I say go within and ask divine and have divine. I need a divine intervention. We need to talk. We need to have a conversation about my love life and my sex life. For real. Somebody at work like me. But I'm like, I joan on this man every day. I joan on this man every day. But the one that I like, he pulls up, he come and give me a hug. I'll be like, damn, it's fine. But I try not to look at the outside appearance, but sometimes you just can't help it. And he just come up and he give me a hug. He be like, he say, "Oh, I like your hair." And he be like, "You just be smiling. You be smiling too." I don't either. And the ones that like me, I be like, and they be single too, and I be like, mm-mm, nope. It was froze. I was just talking. Somebody was calling my line. Yeah, but he see me, I see him, and we lock eyes. But I don't go no further than that. I don't. He come and give me a hug, and I be just. Now the one that like me, I be like, They be calling him my work husband. I be stop y'all. Don't do that. I tell him the same thing. He say we friends. We best friends. I be no, we not. I don't even want you to get that in your head. I'm picky. Mm-mm. You dress like you. You dress like an old man. He be clean, but he dressed like an old man. I be like, And we the same age. I be like, nope, no sir. I be no sir. I'm picky. Nope. I say no real quick. He be, you don't like me? I be like, hell to the no. We work cool. We cool. I don't even want you to think about me outside of work. Nope. Now the other guy, he work in a whole nother department. He work on the planes. I be like, huh. I have to tell the other guy, this is my work boyfriend right here, not you. It is a white guy that's cute. I only see him on the weekend though. He come in, he be on the trucks. He I think he's a manager. But he come in, he be having on his flip-flops. They nice. And he white. That's another guy. I guess two of them that I like. He be, hey, baby mama. I ain't your baby mama. I ain't trying to have no babies. I'm looking for a new husband. He cute too, Gia. You said it's a no for me. This one, he fine. He is fine. I only get to see him on the weekend, though. The other guy I see during the week. Yeah. But I ain't looking for nobody right now. I'm a flirt by nature. You say you was you was talking about itself too. Now they don't talk about that. Now the dude that like me, he talk about himself too much. I John on him every chance I get. We be arguing like we married. And the everybody at the job think that's your husband. I be no, he's not. I clowns him because he won't stop. You say he his picture. You know we have pictures, but when I see his picture, I be like, dang, he don't look all that cute on her. He look like he went and worked out and shit. He got muscles. I say you was fat this you. And he be like, yeah, that was me. Them was my good eating days. I take care of my health now. So he the type of white guy, he take care of his health. Because you know when they go from fat to skinny, I be like, yeah, you look like you take care of yourself. Muscular, yeah. Now the one that like me, I be like, nah, player. Nope. I say, go cash app that girl that you was. I'm a John on you. Send her your money, please. He be on nothing to eat. I be, nope. Because you be thinking that I'm your woman as soon as you buy me something to eat. Nope. I'm good. And he come in with all kind of food, like he be having everything. He can cook. I be like, but I don't want you. I don't want you. Mm-mm. I starve first. I will starve. You can have all the good food and everything. I'll starve, sir. I don't want you. Mm-mm. Now the other guy here, he can bring me a plate anytime. But the one that want me, he want to feed. Nope. I'm good. He be, we ain't cool. I be, nope. Mm-mm. And he a Scorpio. He a Scorpio. He a Scorpio. No. Mm-mm. Nah, I'm good. Yep, she's a Scorpio. He is a Scorpio. No, don't be putting no hearts up. Keep laughing. The fuck? Keep laughing. He might be a stalker. Nope. Nope. Mm-mm, I'm good. I be keep your food. So when he see me bring food or something, he try to bring what I already done cooked or either I'm snacking on. So I said, is he trying to tease me with his food? Boy, bye. You don't date Scorpio men? No, never. Never will I never. I'm cool. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. I barely want to date an earth sign. I think I like fire a little better. I like fire. I like me some Saggies. I think that's it. Let's see. Pisces, okay. They okay. My friend here, Pisces. He okay. Mm-mm. I was married to an earth sign. Shit. My brother's an earth sign. He'll wear a shirt that says, I'm toxic, for real. No. Mm-mm. Shoot, at my sister's funeral, the women was like, who is that? I'm like, that's my brother. Girl, they was giving me checks, writing me checks, giving me money, bringing food to the house and everything. Feeding my kids and everything just to get close to my brother. I said, he gonna break your heart, honey. He gonna break your heart. He's a true Taurus. I already know. My husband a Taurus. I ain't finna get, nope. I'm good. Even though we was in long term, I'm good. Nope. No ma'am, no Sam. Capricorns too. Yep. I'm a little bit more subtle with them, but they toxic because they ain't saying too much. They might have a whole nother life. They live 2-3 different lifestyles. Taurus too. Shit, they live 2 different lifestyles. You be like, what the fuck? I don't know about no Virgo. I ain't never dated one. But I've seen them just as toxic. Shit. They toxic. They earth. They are. They control it. They want to control you. Where you wearing that to? Where you going? They love hard, but shit, you get your ass played. You get played. You might get played in love. They love hard. But if they had their heart broken before, expect to get your heart broken. They're a little more outgoing with theirs, though. Sagittarius, too. They more outgoing with her. They might sleep. Shit, they might bring a bitch in your house. They'll bring a bitch to sleep with her in your house. You only got one time to fuck over me. But my situation was not like that. It wasn't even nobody else involved. We had a difference in opinion. And I'm older. So but yeah, all men are like that. But all men don't cheat. There's some good men out there though. It is. There's some good men out there. But I had a female that I worked with. Man, she helped the guy through his marriage and end up sleeping with him, moving him in, and he broke her heart. He broke her heart. She came to me crying. I'm like, girl, look. Woo. There are good men out there. There are. Zara Z. There are some good men out there. I know a couple of my boy, he a good man too. But most men look for because you gotta be intellectual. You gotta be books. To me, like have some smarts about yourself. Common sense is a must. Book sense, I would prefer for you to have that. Street sense, I would prefer for you to have that. What you don't know, I'm going to teach you. What I don't know, I want you to teach me. Teach me. So God will be like, yeah, he the one. He the one. We want God to say, God, he's the one. Don't fuck around and find out. Don't fuck this up. Because sometimes you could be intimidated. I had so many men that was like intimidated with me. I'm like, how? Why? How you gonna be? Come on now. An alpha male need an alpha female. Or you gonna try to run over? An alpha male need an alpha female. Come on now. We make good communication together. I had a whole conversation with a guy that in conversation made me come. I said, how you do that? That's raping. Without touching me. Come on. Like real talk. You using your telepathy too much. I gotta get off here. What's up, Zara? Now, what you was talking about earlier, what the hell going on with you? What you do? You said, no, don't. I done talked enough about my life, shit. I done talked to, I ain't said nothing bad. I talked about church. church folks, my life. I only talk about it if I'm involved. I done lived some of this life. Life been lifing. What was the last? She said I had to go to Papa John's to get that garlic. You know, I put that on everything. I make my own. You know, you can make your. You know, they sell some garlic butter spray. Oh, it's fire. You said like fucking give me 60. That's gonna be an oily ass pizza. That's gonna be an oily ass pizza. You the most unhealthy. You the most unhealthiest butter. You need butter spray. Throw you some garlic in there. She said, she said no regrets. I believe no regrets. That's how I live life, with no regrets. And that's the thing that a lot of people should live life with no regrets. I lived and I learned. Now when it make you go to the toilet, you're gonna be like, I ain't gonna eat that much next time. I just eat one. Cause you dipped the whole pizza in the garlic spread. I know. It's Papa John's. You fold that piece in half and dump that sucker right there in that butter. I know. You buzzed or you tipsy? I love you too. Love and light to you. Gia, love and light to you. I appreciate you both. I love you girls. Now I need y'all to go out here and be great. Watch the butter content consumption, Zara. You gonna put that liquor on top of that. Be easy on that too. Love and light to you guys. For the good of all, to the harm of no one. Keep us away from danger seen and unseen. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the conversation. Love you guys. Ashe, ashe, namaste. Peace.